this video, we'll learn how to multiply two fractions together. It actually turns out that multiplying fractions is really easy. All you need to do is multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together. However, keep watching, because after we've shown you the initial examples, I'll also show you three harder bonus questions that could very easily appear on your exam paper, especially now the new GCSE is becoming tougher. Right, so let's see an initial example. What is 1/2 times 3/4? So let's see the method. Multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. This gets us 1 times 3 over 2 times 4, which comes to 3 over 8, because 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 4 is 8. And that's it. Nice and simple. Now it's your turn. Here is another example. Calculate 6 over 5 times 3 over 4, giving your answer in its simplest form. Follow the method from the last question shown here on the right hand side. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so here's the answer. Now, even though 6 over 5 is an improper fraction, since the numerator is bigger than the denominator, the same method still applies. We still multiply the numerators and the denominators together. So, multiplying the numerators together, we get 6 times 3, which is 18. And then multiplying the denominators together, you do 5 times 4, which comes to 20. Now, this can be simplified because 2 goes into both 18 and 20, meaning that we can divide both parts of the fraction by 2 to get 18 divided by 2, which is 9, over 20 divided by 2, which is 10, and so the final answer is 9 over 10. Right, now as promised, here are three tougher bonus questions that could easily appear on your exam. If you'd like to have a go at them yourself, pause the video now. As a hint, the first one is 3 over 4 squared, and squaring means to multiply something by itself. Okay, so here are the answers. For the first question, 3/4 squared is the same as 3/4 times 3/4, which is simply 3 times 3 over 4 times 4, and that comes to 9 over 16. For part B, the key is actually to change the mixed number to an improper fraction, and then we can multiply like normal. So, 4 and 1/2 is the same as 9 over 2, and that's because 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. And so 1 over 5 times 4 and 1/2 is equal to 1 over 5 times 9 over 2, which comes to 1 times 9 over 5 times 2, which is 9 over 10. And finally, for part C, we simply multiply together all of the three numerators and all of the three denominators to get 1 times 3 times 7 over 2 times 4 times 10, which comes to 21 over 80 for your final answer. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you got those correct. You might like to also view our video on dividing two fractions, which builds on this tutorial. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any suggestions for future videos. Subscribe so you get notified when the next video is out, and feel free to share with your friends if you think it would be helpful.